You're tuned into the first newscast devoted to the Highland Lakes area. Local team coverage on Tribune Headline News, bringing you the stories you care about now. Hey everyone, I'm Connie Swinney. In your headlines today, controversy heats up over a proposal for the Lower Colorado River Authority to release water to help operate a proposed coal plant outside Houston. That as well as more heat in the forecast.
I've got 101 reasons to try to stay cool later in our forecast.
See you in a moment, Jared. More on the LCRA story also coming up later. But first, construction crews make their way down Ranch Road 2147 between Marble Falls and Horseshoe Bay. But the clearing along the right-of-way is not sitting well with some residents. Property owners who live nearby are worried about the fate of several oak trees on public easement adjacent to their land, even going as far as hanging a sign that reads, "Attention TxDOT, please don't destroy these 100-year-old trees." They also refer to the road widening and improvements project as wasteful spending on the part of the state. One of the property owners informed TxDOT that for the past 22 years, the family has mowed and cleaned the section in front of their property, even though it's owned by the state. TxDOT officials say they're aware of the concerns, adding they obviously want to minimize the impact to the trees, but this is a needed project. We'll keep you posted on the road work and the impact on the trees. In Cottonwood Shores, the City Council is looking for a new city secretary after the current official steps down. Cindy Schwartner resigned from the position recently. The council has posted an opening combining the positions for court clerk and city secretary. The goal is to hire someone by June 13th. Cottonwood Shores officials say Schwartner, who had been the city secretary since 2004, resigned for, quote, personal reasons. Her departure is the latest in a string of officials stepping down in the Lakeside City. In March, Ed Cutchin resigned as municipal court judge. A city administrator was dismissed in the same month. City Councilman Brad Klein resigned around the same time. Mayor Bentley Martin also stepped down in December, citing health and family reasons. And City Prosecutor Eddie Arredondo announced he is stepping down at the end of this month. Coming up later, farmers and ranchers raise concerns over a proposal to potentially provide more water for the operation of a Houston-based coal plant. And your forecast after the break.
Because experience matters. For home, auto, business, health, and life, we are here for you. When Galloway experts make top providers compete for your business, you win. The Galloway Insurance Team since 1935. Burnett, Horseshoe Bay, and Marble Falls.
Welcome back. Jared Fields is keeping his eye on the thermostat and the mercury is rising. Here he is with your forecast.
Hello everyone. We still have the triple-digit heat, and now we have some strong south winds to go along with it that will keep lows hovering close to the 80s. Now here's your end of the week Highland Lakes forecast for Northland Channel 15 and the Picayune TV. Thursday we've got mostly cloudy skies, then gradually becoming sunny and hot with a high near 101. That south wind, like I was telling you about, is between 10 and 15 with gusts as high as 25. Into Thursday night, we've got increasing clouds with a low around 77. South wind between 10 and 15, gust up to 20. Friday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 102. South wind around 15, gusting up to 20. And then Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 78. South wind between 10 and 15. And the weekend looks to be much of the same, unfortunately. We'll have the complete forecast, though, in tomorrow's newscast. Until then, for Northland 15 and the Picayune TV, I'm Jared Fields.
Marble Falls had an all-star team that scored 38 runs in 3 games. We're going to tell you which one coming up in sports.
We are established. We are qualified. We are certified. We are knowledgeable. We are dependable. We are Ken's Heating and Air. Our people make the difference.
The Llano Yellow Jacket football team has several question marks going into the offseason, particularly who's going to be under center when the Yellow Jackets kick off the 2011 season. Insiders say that man is Rhett Brooks, younger brother of Trey Brooks, who led the Yellow Jackets to 3 postseason wins in 2 years. We did get a chance to see what Rhett and his Yellow Jacket teammates looked like during the opener of the 7-on-7 passing league hosted by Marble Falls. Now, the Yellow Jackets started off with a convincing win over Faith and ended up losing to Marble Falls and to Burnett in the last 2 games. We did get a chance to talk to Rhett about the night. Here's what he had to say.
The first game we threw a lot of touchdowns. Second game, we competed with a 4A team, did pretty good. And third game, we only had 10 players and we were pretty burned out. But I thought we played pretty good against Burnett in the first, but we just couldn't hang because we only had 10 players. But no excuses, I thought we did pretty good.
We do want to announce that Marble Falls had an all-star baseball team that won the Hayes Sandlot tournament, and that would be the Bronco All-Star team, a group of 12 and under players coached by Don Petrowski, Charlie Olbricht, and Brian Carpenter. This team went 3-0 and used 5 different pitchers. Marble Falls will be in the sectional tournament at the end of the month. That's it for sports. I'm Jennifer Fierro. Connie, back to you.
Thanks, Jennifer. A proposal involving the Lower Colorado River Authority for a water contract to get a coal-fired power plant off the ground is meeting some resistance. As a result, area farmers and ranchers are raising drought concerns. A study released by the Sierra Club concluded 2 Colorado River reservoirs, which provide water to more than 1 million Central Texans, do not have enough water for the proposed needs of the plant located just outside Houston. The coal plant developer is called Sky Energy. Officials have received an air pollution permit from the state and are seeking permission from the Army Corps of Engineers to approve deepening the waterway outside Houston for barge traffic. Those were your headlines. Stay tuned. The Picayune Roundup is next with more images from a fellowship event called Serendipity, a recent camp at Johnson Park for foster and adoptive kids, and the latest on Marble Falls teachers getting ready for a NASA experiment. Thanks for watching. I'm Connie Swinney.
Hello everybody, Thomas Edwards here. You've tuned in to the Picayune Roundup. In this week's episode, 2 events, one for kids and one for women of faith, combine fun and fellowship. But first, it's a countdown to launch for Marble Falls ISD teachers. Educators are calibrating a device they will be taking with them to perform a NASA project this summer. They will travel in an aircraft while working under weightless conditions. The 4 local educators invited to participate are Marble Falls High School science teachers Randy Guffey and David Smith, as well as Marble Falls elementary teacher Debbie Phillips and middle school teacher Sasha Chestnut. The educators will use the device to study the rate at which oxygen dissolves in water in a zero-G atmosphere. They are scheduled to go to the Johnson Space Center in Houston June 24th through July 2nd for training and the flight. From the air to the water, our next feature helps foster children and adoptive children experience the beauty and waterway features of the Highland Lakes. From June 7th to the 9th, 300 foster children and their families went water skiing, wakeboarding, and knee boarding as part of an annual event. The event is called Skiing with the Galilean. The Christian-based program is in its 10th year. Participants come from as far away as Houston and Arlington. It's their 2nd time around at Johnson Park in Marble Falls.
I love their food. I love my main part is getting on the boats, and we get to wakeboard and ski, but not only do we get to do that, there's these tubes, there's tubes and stuff out here, and there's these rafts where you get to hold on.
I think it really boosts their ego because they get to learn they get to learn different new people, and then they get to go back and mingle with the ones that they learned the year before.
And they also get tips on boat safety and water safety.
For more information on the program, go to the website on your screen. In our next feature, about 200 ladies from all over the area participated in the inaugural Serendipity event recently.
It's not too late to live out your purpose every day and to change lives.
Whether they wore tennis shoes or a dusty pair of boots, a diverse group of women demonstrated that you could come from all walks of life and share fellowship and spiritual growth. The new ministry was the brainchild of our very own marketing and ad sales executive, Deanna Nail. Victory President Amber Alvey Weems is one of the board members, which includes representatives from a number of faiths and churches throughout Burnett County.
Now claim my collection of seashells as serendipity because I see it as us, as a group of women that are all different, from all different pasts and different backgrounds and different futures, and we all have different purposes and plans. And you know, with one tiny little shell alone, I mean, it's cool. I think this is a really cool color, really cool shell. But together, are they not amazing? And so serendipity is that. It's bringing women together of all ages that can come together and be a light in a dark world and can fill this vase and fill this community and fill the nation and fill the world with the light of God.
The event featured music, prayer, scriptures, and personal testimony on the challenges of putting God first in one's life. Participants were presented items such as seashells to symbolize imperfection and resolve.
God loves you, and you are beautiful no matter what you are, what you've done, what your past is.
Serendipity Ministries will meet on the second Thursday of each month. Go to our website and click on our Facebook link to find out more about the new ministry. That was your Roundup. Thanks so much for joining me. For the Picayune TV, I'm Thomas Edwards.